Well, that brings this season to a close. Congratulations to all of our award winners.
What a fun year this year. We got to connect with so many amazing people in the 2K community, something I'm grateful for. And next season will mark our 10th anniversary, 10 years of 2K TV.
Crazy. It has been an awesome season. And to close out this episode, we're going to take a look back at the best moments of Season 9.
You know, whether I'm in the city or on the goat boat, maybe I'll depart and go check out some of the beaches. That sounds good.
And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Guard pair on the floor, it's Curry and Thompson. MP is out there with Kuminga, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Outside, Towns. Shoots over Kuminga, and it's Towns missing. Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Kings. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Well, right now, helping the offense out by creating space. Andrew Wiggins, deadly enough from that spot.
Outside, Edwards. Conley finds McDaniel. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Now, here's MP. Thompson passes to MP. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. MP's got his second basket of the night. You know, if you look at the stats for this team, Greg, there might only be one name you see. MP is at the top of every list.
Incredible. Across the board, it's amazing what he's doing. He's the dominant player for them in just about every aspect. It's almost unprecedented.
Thompson outside. Here's Wiggins, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Edwards looking it over. Pass to Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's McDaniels. Good defense by MP.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Thompson in the post. Edwards there. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That is his first foul of the game. There's Kuminga. And the rejection by Towns. Curry outside. Cranes the three-pointer.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. They trail by 11. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
You guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, it's not always just about free throw shooting, but it can be a large factor and disrupt your confidence.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an all-star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an all-star.
Now here's Wiggins. Game against Oklahoma City. Very impressive. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him going to that. Timberwolves trail by 19. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The guard spots filled by Poole and Thompson. Wiggins is out there with Kuminga. And it's MP in at the 5 down low. And some great play from MP this season. He's averaging a double-double on the year.
And you love the consistency MP brings in that regard. You know he's going to impact the game with more than just scoring.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder did some very solid work. He had 19 points, and as he always seems to do, piled up rebound after rebound. He really played a complete game out there. He just seemed to be in rhythm and always in the right place at the right time. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Back to Edwards. Six on the shot clock. Here's McDaniels. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And rejection by McDaniels.
That's the aggressive part of Andrew Wiggins coming out of him, forcing the defender that time to get his hand in it.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
He gets it in there.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Anderson kicks to Edwards. Over Thompson. No good off the back of the rim.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
He's looking for MP and finds him, and the shot is good.
And that's just a good look from Clay as his teammate was open.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Outside Edwards to end the run. The Warriors pull it in. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, it never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Anderson with the block.
Good intensity on defense. Kyle Anderson using the length that time and timing it well to get the rejection.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Anderson. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Edwards. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Mike Conley. Then for the Warriors, Green, he's checked in for Kuminga. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Klay Thompson. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. You know, I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
6 to shoot. Curry with a wide open look. And another 3 for Golden State.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now the pass to Rivers. Wiggins against Prince. To the paint. Curry with the steal. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. MP finds Curry. Back to MP. DiVincenzo with it. He has 7. Passes to Rivers. Prince outside. Back to Rivers. Clock at 6. Lets it go. Another miss by Minnesota. Curry passes to MP. On the wing, Wiggins. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so it's the Golden State.
With the score, your Minnesota Timberwolves 11, the Warriors 41. Here they come, now headed to the floor.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Reed, and it's Conley in at the 1. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Edwards inside. He's covered by Thompson. Conley against Curry. Conley's shot is off. And so MP will bring it up for the Warriors. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Towns against Wiggins. To the middle. MP kicks to Kuminga. Golden State moving it around. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Devon.
Substitution on the court.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists. Just thinking aloud about the best teams of my lifetime, that 2017 Warriors are way up there. That first year KD was with Golden State.
Curry outside. The rebound by Prince. The Timberwolves have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. .32 seconds left in the third quarter. Warriors shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Payton passes to MP. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. 10 points for MP.
Oh man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Here's McLaughlin. Anderson wide open. No good from the wing. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Warriors ahead, just
56.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing.
Substitution on the
Completely
court.
new lineup for Minnesota. And the Warriors with some changes. Setting the floor for the Warriors. On the wings, Thompson and Wiggins. MP is out there with Kuminga. And it's Curry in at the point. Towns for three. No good there. And Golden State will come the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Out to Thompson. Pass to Wiggins. A 3-ball.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Down low. Here's Towns. The Warriors pull it in. MP's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Curry dishes to MP. 3 on the clock. And it's Kuminga that time on the assist by MP.
Number 15.
MP's got 5 assists in the game. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now, here's McDaniels. Tight defense on him. Yep, it counts. That's 7 points for Anthony Edwards.
It's so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Nice shot by Thompson. And it's 6 points for Klay Thompson.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
2 minutes.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. The pass to Towns. Now here's McDaniels. Covered by Wiggins.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so checking out their season record this game. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and
watching 2K TV.
Whoa.
With the trade deadline approaching, RJ, the rumor mill has been active. How does that affect a player when their names are being mentioned in trade rumors?
Well, it can be a blow to your confidence, and it makes it tough to trust the organization at times. And if players are well-liked, it can tear a locker room apart. I've seen it.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. The core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. MP is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Here's Curry. Shots blocked. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. Inside. Just 5 on the clock. Soft touch off the glass.
The better shooter you are, the quicker you become. Curry makes it so hard to guard him in these little moments. He slips past the defense.
Yeah, you know, after a couple down years with key players injured, it's safe to say the Golden State Warriors are back.
Pass to Murray. Shoots over Thompson. Murray, no good. Porter against Wiggins. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. The Warriors are back to contending for championships.
Yes, they are. A testament to their perseverance and belief in themselves. They knew once they got healthy, they would be a threat. And they've been a fun team to watch as they get back to form.
Outside Murray. On the wing. Green. Ooh, poked away. Wiggins with a steal. The 3 from Thompson. Nails it from 3.
Whenever the ball leaves Clay's hands, it is the same every single time. You always feel like it's going in. He's that good of a shooter.
Now here's Porter. A valuable... averaging a little more than... 16 a game. Murray for three, and that comes off the assist by Green.
Turn into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
Curry against Murray. Pass to MP. Here's Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Assisted.
Right now, they are hovering around 3 of 4 to start this game.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Porter. Here's Caldwell Pope. Pulls up, high post. And a basket from Denver.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
2 open that time. Made it look easy.
Slick move by Curry with the ball, getting the defenders off balance so he can find a shot. And to the surprise of absolutely no one, Steph Curry set the record for most threes made in NBA history during the 21-22 season.
Now here's Porter. 21 points in his last outing. And Stephen set that record against the Knicks, Richard.
Yeah, with Ray Allen in attendance.
Substitution on the floor.
Asked him on.
The Warriors trailing. They've got Nikola Jokic. Bruce Brown is out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Green in at the power forward position. That's the group for Denver. Getting going inside. Porter's shot is off.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
When we talk about guys who broke out during the 2021-22 season,
Jordan Poole
might be at the top of that list, going from a nice rotation player to a legit NBA scorer.
Talking about Jordan Poole, his confidence never wavered, Richard.
Now, remember, Poole shot 33% his rookie season. Lots of people kind of wrote him off, but Jordan's always believed in his game. Took advantage of the injuries to Clay and Steph, grabbing those extra shots.
And that one's long.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Pass to MP. Brown against Curry. And he lays it up and in. Curry's got 6 points.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window.
And that was the mobile one. No resistance to the finish line.
Taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays. What's the value of breaking the paint?
Yeah, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Curry passes to MP. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Lets a 3 fly. He can't get it to go. And Denver the other way now. Jokic with it. Now guarded by MP. Porter against Green. Outside Porter. The 3 ball. Again, Denver no good. And the Warriors shooting around 53%. A nice number. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Here's Green. And again, it's Golden State.
And this is where Green looks to score. He's comfortable and confident down low.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He finished with 10 points and really hit the boards. Tremendous production in that area as well. Once he took over, it was pretty much impossible to find a way to slow him down. Back over to you.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Pass to Jokic. Over MP. And again, Denver no good.
2 minutes remaining.
Warriors leading.
And guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions. Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Boy, this Denver team, great offensively over the last couple of seasons. How so?
Well, BA, they execute in the half courts. That's pretty simple. I mean, it's so difficult to do against NBA defenses. Now, normally they have multiple ball handlers on the floor.
And we're through the first half of play here
with the score. Your Nuggets 32, the Warriors 33.
Fans, please welcome to the floor. We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Golden State. They lead by 1. Kicking off the second half. Here's Steve Kerr's 5. The core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry in play, the guards with Draymond up front at the 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with MP. 4 on the clock. Wiggins for 3. Sinks it from distance. Wiggins has got 5 now.
Yeah, from the perimeter, Wiggins can be very, very efficient. You just can't allow him to find those looks.
Down low. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Stephen Curry.
So much NBA talent like Jamal Murray out of Canada, specifically the province of Ontario.
Yeah, very true. But I think that's because guys like Murray, born in the late 90s, they grew up with the NBA in Toronto. And Jamal and others have been inspired by the Raptors.
Pass to MP. Nice move. Jokic grabs the board.
Had enough room to finish, and that's
Shot is off. And the Warriors shooting a nice 50% for the game. Curry with it. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And after winning MVP honors in 2015, Steph Curry was even better in 2016, taking home another MVP award, going back-to-back.
And that 2016 MVP year for Curry, Grant, one of the best regular seasons ever.
That is so true, BA. Think about this. The Warriors winning an NBA record 73 games. Steph shattering the three-pointers made record, over 400 for the season. Also leading the league in steals. Steph in 15-16, something else, guys.
To the middle. MP, the pass to Green. Murray against Curry. Three-pointer. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Porter finds Murray. Back to Caldwell Pope. Off the mark there with a 3. Golden State has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the 3rd. To the inside. Green, the pass to Wiggins. Here's MP. Drops in the layup for 2. MP's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on offense right now.
Porter in the post. Pounded by Wiggins. The fader. Warriors with the rebound. MP's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Draymond Green suffered through the losing years with the Dubs. He said, quote, "I just couldn't get myself going. Coach Coach Kerr pulled me aside and said, quote, "You have to be the worst player in meaningless games I've ever seen." But I found a love again, and I'm just enjoying playing basketball. Brian?
Yeah, it shows, Allie. Thank you. Murray is doubled.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside, Green. Outside Murray. Over Curry. And again, Denver no good. The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Now, when you talk home court advantage, you think the Nuggets have the best in the NBA?
I think so, B.A., and it has to do with geography. Denver is at altitude, and that's hard on your body, trust me, I know. And they're isolated from the rest of the league, so it always is a long trip out there as well.
Here's Porter. And there it is for him.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Caldwell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his
Klay
first
Thompson
personal
picks
foul.
one up. And grabs so much young talent for the Warriors. Many said they should trade for veterans. They resisted.
And they won a title anyways. I mean, with the salary cap perhaps their greatest obstacle, having contributors on cost-controlled rookie contracts sure helps.
Murray and Caldwell Pope are the backcourt pairing. Michael Porter out there with Jeff Green. And it's Jokic in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Murray passes to Green. The putback. Thompson pulls it in. The Warriors shooting a nice 50% for the game. Wiggins finds Curry. And here's MP. Count that one. And the Warriors lead by 10.
Just great awareness from Curry. So good at reading the floor and finding his open teammates.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Jokic. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
It looked like he was playing against his Murray up there. The way he just went right over him with his height.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, trying to close that gap. It's going to hinge on plays like this one, creating high percentage looks right inside.
To the paint. Here's MP. Lays it up and banks it in. MP's got 4 points this quarter.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Murray against Curry. He shoots it. It doesn't go for him. And Golden State will go the other way with it. To the inside. Lays out. Out of bounds. The Nuggets will take it.
Denver ball. Denver basketball.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors. Well, Richard, 17 years for you as a player. If you were to give some advice to someone starting their playing career right now, what do you think that would be?
Oh, it would always be get your routine down. Get your pregame routine. Get your summer routine. You've got to figure out what it is that makes your game work. Because it's hard as you get older. NBA careers don't last very long. But if you put your routine, you put your game first, everything else will fall.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
He's been unguardable in this one, getting whatever he wants out there. He's just simply putting the offense on his back and delivering.
I'll tell you, this is the kind of game you love to have from your role players. Putting up big numbers, filling in the gaps, and supporting your squad out on the road. And let's send it over to Allen LaForce.
That takes a lot. Golden State to hear what Mike Malone was saying to his team. He called out their ball control, saying, quote, no more turnovers. That has to be the mindset. We need to stop rushing and start dictating.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. On the wing, Caldwell Pope, defended by Thompson. Outside, Green, shot clock at 5. And again, Denver no good. And here are the Warriors now. A big stretch here going, 10-2. Curry passes to MP. Denver grabs the miss. We've got 1:23 left to play in the fourth quarter.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Warriors.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And with another win in the bag, they've racked up 46 total on the year.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Steals are almost a forgotten stat. We don't talk about them a ton, but he's been huge in that category.
Ball. Hey, ball.
Now Murray.
Yo, watch it.
Pass to Jokic. Oh, dunk by Jokic.
Murray, capable of hurling with his scoring as well as with his passing.
Off the inbound. MP shot is off.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, MP with a block. Good work there as it goes.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Here's MP. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first personal foul.
That one
misses.
misses.
Team foul. Shooting for Golden State.
He's off on the second. And here's Denver. They trail by 14. Here's Jackson. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here is DiVincenzo. Down low. Here's MP. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to be on Thomas
Second
Bryant.
team foul. At the line for the Warriors.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Also so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
On again.
Oh!
There it is.
11 points unanswered.
We're only down 1.
Pump fake there, draw him in off the glass.
Nice. I like the patience, Danny. Where was this on Team 2K TV's segment?
There we go. Okay. This is my mode.
Let's go. Oh, no. They were reading that.
And with the trade deadline in the rearview mirror, Doris, what was it like for the guys going from losing teams to contending teams? That's got to be a breath of fresh air.
It has to feel like you have brand new life. When you are playing on a team that has no shot of making the playoffs, it can be a real grind every single day. When you switch to one that's in the mix for a championship, your energy goes up, your enthusiasm goes up, your commitment to working in the details goes up. It must feel like hitting the jackpot.
Now, look at Dallas' starting lineup. They've got Christian Wood. Hardaway is out there. Maxi Kleber. There's Luka Doncic. And it's Irving in at the two.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
And Conte's on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws.
And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. And he was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
And he gets it to go.
Klay Thompson understanding how to read the floor and make the right choice. Yes, he can score it, but good vision there.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Irving. Back to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. That shot misses. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And bottom line, they found ways to score.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Put your head down and make something happen.
You can see the kind of confidence Hardaway has in his shot. This guy is so fluid in the catch-and-shoot situation.
You're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam King. Now here's Hardaway. He had 16 points in the win against New Orleans.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboard. What a complete game for this guy.
And Wood has become an intimidating presence at the arc, able to knock down that 3 with consistency.
Floats it up for MP. Throws it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. Ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
And finished off by Wood.
And when you think of Wood, the length is one thing that comes to mind. Great at using it there on the glass.
Thompson finds MP. Back to Thompson. Some nice passing by Golden State. Wood against MP. Wood with the block.
And an aggressive block there by Wood. He's not going to shy away from competing defensively.
Higgins against Hardaway. Kicks outside. And the pass to Irving. Over Thompson. And it's MP with the rebound. And so MP will bring it up for the Warriors. It's a three-point game. 56 seconds left in the first. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway.
But just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Pools checked in for Thompson. And then for Dallas, Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get.
It's good for two. 15. That's 12 points for MP.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pass to Bullock. Curry against Doncic. Pass to Wood. Here's Irving. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
And the Warriors with some changes. Looney's checked in for Draymond Green. Kuminga comes in for Wiggins. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Curry. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dallas. He comes in for Kyrie Irving. Bullock kicks to Doncic. From deep three-point range. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Warriors ahead. They lead by 7. Live from Chase Center. You're watching 2K Sports.
9. Time to get loud and make some noise for your
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The ball inside. It looks closer in there. That really helps your offense.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Jordan Poole is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's MP. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Moody into the center, locking down the middle. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He had 10 points and found himself on the glass. It was another strong showing for him in what has quickly become a habit. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking. Here's with a completely new 5 on the floor. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Wood, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Luka Doncic. Bullock passes to Irving. Over MP. Got it, and the Warrior leaders make that down to just 2 points with the bucket from Irving.
Boy, has a man in his grill, and it doesn't bother Kyrie Irving at all. He performs under duress consistently.
Floats it up for MP. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Right there. Outside Irving. And he drives in. It's good. This game is all even. Irving's got 12 now in this quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
And they're bringing you up close and personal in the AT&T 5G Slam Camp.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Kleber. Now Irving, 6 on the shot clock. On deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Good shot.
Substitution on the court.
Curry against Doncic. MP. Number 15. By MP.
Great example of the awareness Curry brings to the game. Such a good feel for understanding what the defense is doing and how to find the open spots.
And some good action for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warrior
36. The Mavericks 34.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for him.
In the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Maxi Kleber is out there. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward. Teams in slow to a crawl. Replay number 15.
The most important thing they did, strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
MP up top. He's covered by Irving. MP trying to free himself up. With the basket on the assist by MP.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And the lack of rim protection.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with the matchups?
Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for the Warriors. And Dallas also making the switch. McGee's checked in. Irving finds Doncic. Irving looking over the floor. Back to Doncic. Contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The consistency
At the line for the Mavericks. Substitution on the court.
Shot 5 of 8
At
for
the
the
line for the Warriors.
shooting 71
Draymond Green.
So there is
At the line for 1.
Free throw good, Green.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that.
Golden State foul. Number 15. First personal foul. Team score.
The Mavericks have made 2
Shooting for
and missed
Dallas.
2 at the line
Dwight
tonight.
Powell.
And their success
Taking
rate
2 shots.
right around 77%.
He's off on the first.
Boy, Dwight Powell is such a hard-playing, athletic big man. He could fit himself into any scheme right now.
MP passes to Green. Back to MP. And the shot goes in. MP's been pulling up in Green for the Warriors.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
There's a second look at a mobile one drive. Amazing control on the spot.
Catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
Well, here is a player with great size and great instincts. It allows Luka Doncic to rebound consistently. Nicely done there.
And the basket by Curry.
The score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water. Man is going for the jump.
And on the way from Irving for 3. And so it's the end of the third quarter. Going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and setting the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for you.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Curry and Poole are the guards. We'll see Wiggins and Green play in the forward spots. And it's MP into the center position. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G slot game. Green, good in the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists tonight.
There's a dogged intensity with which Draymond Green plays the game of basketball. He will get to the space he wants and score.
Now here's Bullock, covered by Wiggins. There's the pass to Doncic. Trying to find Wood, gets it to him.
This guy has been elite as a passer since he entered the league. He takes pride in making the guys around him better.
To the inside. And MP throws it down.
He has really established a low post presence.
Doncic feeling it out. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that. Effective at getting the ball inside.
Mavericks trail by 12. Here's Doncic. The 19-footer is on the money.
Listen, this guy has off-the-charts basketball IQ. Luka Doncic understands when to get into that pull-up game.
Here's MP, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one goes on Wood. And a closer look here at the scoring record for the Warriors.
They're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
They've also made a concerted effort to put the ball down low. Many of their points are in the areas. But this is Tim Hardaway Jr.'s game. Knock down threes, stretch the court, both horizontally and vertically.
Inside, MP, number 15, throws it down.
Even they didn't think the pick would work.
My question is, where was the hell?
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Poole. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Mavericks trail by 12. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. No good from Irving. And so MP will bring it up for the Warriors. The 12-point lead, the biggest one of the game. Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Poole against Irving. And they double up Doncic. 6 to shoot. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Basketball.
That was a tough.
Now with the lineup for your Warriors.
Intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
The Warriors making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Mavericks trail by 14. Loads it up for Wood. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And let the big man throw it up to Wood. Fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Warriors foul.
And the foul called on MP.
Second
Second foul at the game.
First team
For a
foul.
while, the East was all LeBron. And the West, of course, as we know, the West is dominated by Golden State. But now, does the league, do you feel more wide open?
Well, certainly, when you look at last season, I thought there were 4 teams in the East that absolutely had a shot to make the finals. Contingent on health. Obviously, Milwaukee without Chris Middleton struggled to get over the finish line. In the West, you had 3 teams who I thought legitimately could advance. So certainly the gap between playoff teams feels small.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Dallas. Christian Wood. 2 shots.
He's becoming a force.
And the Warriors making a change here. Poole's checked in.
And there's a lot you can say about Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They have control of the game.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Warriors.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, that was a phenomenal all-around game for MP.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Anjic passes to Irving. Now here is Hardaway. Covered by Wiggins. Kleba finds Doncic. Hardaway up top. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
But they have earned this one.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Basketball. Substitution on the court.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game.
Once again, thank you to everyone for coming to tonight's game. We hope you enjoyed yourself. We look forward to seeing you at our next event.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke.
Wow, you really showed out tonight. Is this the best game of...
Thanks, John. I was just happy to
I'm a fan of 2K.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the NBA Rising Stars Challenge. Get ready for some thrilling end-to-end action as the best first and second-year players in the NBA do.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
Freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Catching up on the changes for USA. Williams is
Number
checked in
15.
for Smith. MP comes in for Banchero.
Team foul.
Evans checked in for Scotty Barnes.
At the line for
And
Team
Ivy
World.
subbed in for Green.
Jordan.
And no real surprise to see that MV will be on the Rising Stars roster. It would be a travesty, I think, Greg, if he was not out.
And you look at the rest of the players in
Jordan.
that game.
Number 15.
It's just one of many incredible young talents to be shaken.
Some exciting news for MP fans as we now have confirmation that he'll appear in the dunk contest. Just another reason, Greg, not to miss All-Star Weekend this year.
And I'm very curious about what he's cooking up for the contest. A guy with his a little preview here tonight.
So, Team World's 5 right now. They've got Josh Giddey, and it's Watford into the 5, roaming the ball.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's stage.
That one goes. Count it.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And it's finishes like that which have helped them build this lead here in the first half.
Giddey with it. Williams picks him up. Giddey the pass to Watford. Pocket 4. Shoots from the baseline. Daniels, no good. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Weekend. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season.
Giddey the pass to Daniels. Back to Giddey. The pass to Daniels. To the inside. Williams with the block. Here's Hyland. Giddey defending.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
Down low. Here's Ivy. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
You know, I know his NBA career is just starting out, but he has been logging some veteran minutes in the regular season.
Well, in his short time in the league, Greg, he's earned the full confidence of the coaching staff. They're not afraid to use him in any situation.
To the middle. Here's Sohan. And the ball goes out.
Into the lineup for Team World.
1:04 left to play in the first. Daniels, no good. You brought the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It is a showcase, and for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor, and it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
Hey, yo, right here, right here. Fontecchio passes to Sohan. 5 on the clock. Team World needs to get off a shot. Team World with another miss. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Defensive foul.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing. Purposeful.
It is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Mathurin. Three-pointer, Daniels, and no luck with.
That's the end of the first quarter.
USA holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter.
19.
The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with Vic.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
To the left wing. Releases from 15. And it's Sohan missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
So, Team World's 5 right now. They've got Josh Giddey, and it's Watford in at the 5 down low. Now Daniels still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why it takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Pass to Daniels. Here's Sohan.
2 minutes. 2.
Good ball movement here by Team World. Here's Mathurin. A 3-pointers right on target. Mathurin's got 5 points in the quarter.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Floats it up for MP. And so it looks like it's still USA ball.
And he made the right
substitution
read on that play.
USA
the second
with
quarter.
an 18-point lead as the quarter comes.
67-49.
Everyone get loud and put your hands together for Go
Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Star.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
Checked in. So it's USA now. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Fades back. The shot is good off the back. MP's got 10 points. MP's gone 5 of 7 from the field. That's over 71% actually. Smith is out there with Barnes. Then there's Jalen Green. Then it's Cunningham. And it's MP in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Wagner missing. And so MP will bring it up for USA. So Team World's 5 right now. The shot's good from Smith.
And smart play by Smith, using that build to get in there and just fight for the rebound and the finish.
There's the drive. That one falls. 10 points for him. You know we have to see that great mobile run drive one more time.
And they might be down big, but you love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
Cunningham gets to Green. Barnes outside. Now the feed to MP. The kick out to Barnes. And the officials call it a second violation. And USA
substitution for your
Williams
USA
comes in
team.
for Smith. And Griffin subbed in for Barnes.
A.J. Griffin.
Nemhard the pass to Şengün. Here's Nemhard. Pass to Fontecchio. And Team World, another 3.
And for this young man, this game is serving as kind of a coming-out party, if you will. A lot of fans haven't seen him that often during the regular season.
And that's one of the neat things about the Rising Stars Challenge. It's a way for some talented young players to get their first taste of the national spotlight.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Nemhard the pass to Wagner. Here's Nemhard. And he banks into the Nemhard's got 12 in the game.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
MP was in the dunk by MP.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
Wagner outside. Passes it to Şengün. Here's Nemhard. Jacks up a 3. Green with the rebound. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Green's such a hard cover because he's always in attack mode, disruptive to the defense, and makes it hard to guard.
Let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for USA.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
Fontecchio to the paint. Here's Daniels. And he wins it with authority.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Absolutely. The prettiest play in basketball executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
The pass to Fontecchio. Tries it from 9. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Fontecchio's got 5 points in the quarter.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella now. How much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so good.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Back to MP. MP throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the win in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a defender.
And how about all these dunks? I mean, this game's been a complete crowd pleaser, no doubt.
I know, I'm loving it. These players are really strutting their stuff tonight. Showtime.
MP passes to Williams. USA moving the ball around. MP finds Williams. It's good. Williams has got his second bucket.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Pass to Mathurin. Back to Daniels. Launches it. He can't hit that time. So USA will take it the other way.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. Sign back, they've got to put forth more effort.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. MP, no good.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Kicks to Daniels. Pass to Fontecchio. Here's Mathurin. Daniels from outside. And he got that one up in time. But doesn't go in. And it's USA with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We come back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. A night none of these young players will ever forget, I'm sure.
Oh, to be young and athletic. Just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
We've got Williams. MP is out there with Griffin. Then it's Ivy. And it's Highland at the point. Ivy dishes to MP. Passes it to Ivy. And he gets the whistle for the 30-second call. And Clark Commissioner Silver noted recently as the league moves to a more selective viewing experience. Load management could hurt revenues even further.
USA foul.
You know, when more fans can pay to watch individual games, it's a bit of an a la carte system. I think you need that star power every night. And even beyond that, Kevin, I think players, all players, but particularly the star players, have a responsibility to try to show up for work every single night. And that really should be the mindset. I think it goes beyond revenue. I think it's just a matter of principle. You have a job, you should be looking to perform every time you have the opportunity. I understand rest, but I think rest should probably be confined to practice, not the game.
To the left side wing. Plenty of space.
We need the rebound.
And it's MP with the rebound.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually...
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Sohan. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Down low. Here's MP. Rebound by Team World.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they
substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
You know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And a change for Team World. Şengün's checked in. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the media is able to vote on awards. Like always looking to break those awards. can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
Here's Nembhard. It's hauled in by USA. MP's got 7 rebounds in the game. Smith finds Griffin. Puts it up from 12. Here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 18 points now here in the second half.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Fontecchio. And Alperen Sengun gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
First team foul.
Frank, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved.
Team world foul. Trendon Watford. Second personal foul.
From the line.
Second team foul.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Nembhard's gone 40% from the floor in 10 attempts. MP kicks to Griffin. And there's the drive. Back to MP. At the elbow, Griffin. And the layup's good off the glass.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And it's Team World with the ball. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's Fontecchio missing.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And Griffin scores. The assist by MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game. When you look at NBA salary numbers, Clark, some rosters are only guys on the max or the minimum, one or the other. What happened? What happened to the middle salary?
Yeah, it just kind of went away a little bit, Kevin. Well, when you have enough stars on your team, they take up the whole pie. Really, they deserve it, but I think you got to have role players, too, who are willing to take a little less, the crumbs, so to speak. But when you're talking 7 figures, crumbs is probably a misnomer.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Here's Nembhard, covered by MP. Sengun with the ball. And there's the pass to Fontecchio. Sengun kicks to Daniels. Nembhard. Oh, good with the triple.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Alperen Sengun.
And here is Giddey. Pass to Daniels. Fontecchio, defended by Griffin. Third passes to Giddey. Team World with another miss.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Highland misses.
Here's
Giddey. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own call. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe Greg give that job to the review center.
First personal foul.
Definitely risk
Second
a
team foul.
confirmation bias, and
At the line for Team
everyone
World.
wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Here's MP. Tries again. He takes it up and brings it in. MP's got 29.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Pass to Fontecchio. Here's Sohan. He kicks to Daniels. Just 5 to shoot. Team World with another miss.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with it. It's a tough day so far.
Dunk by MP.
We've seen that a few times today, guys. I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Giddy, no good. Now USA with it. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Here's MP. Rebound by Sohan. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Daniels. Stolen. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. Oh, and there he puts it down.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Now Daniels to the middle, and it's Giddy in the corner. From outside, off the mark. So USA wins it.
Can't say enough about how all these young men competed here tonight.
We'd like to thank everyone for coming out and supporting your team. Please make sure you get home safely, and we'll see you next game.
In the NBA.
Greg, no doubt there are some future greats among the players we saw here tonight. We're pleased to have brought you all the action. So now for Clark Kellogg and Greg Antley, this is Kevin Harlan saying good night, everyone. All-star action is on the menu tonight. This is Kevin Harlan, Ornstein. Here we go.
This was like a long jump because he didn't go to the other side of the ball. The ball bounces on one side.
Second up, looking to make some noise. And so here we go. Good basic high flying, big acceleration.
Yeah, all of the above, but nothing to really get your heart racing.
We're still in our seats. So it'll be Zion Williamson here. All right, Clark, here we go. And where did you get that?
You go through the legs or around the back there.
Through the leg.
Yeah.
And here we go with MP. Last but not least, coming up fourth, he's seen the rest. Now let's see his best. Crowd is ready. Here he comes.